Damn. Hang on. You think I'd never done this before. Hey, Dyer. Wow, that was already here actually. That didn't reset. Um, I noticed that was there actually before I started broadcasting. So it's not me necessarily. Um, they roll over from Friday. Yeah, I don't know where that came from actually. When was the last thing that casted? Did Chunk cast yesterday? I know that, I don't think Mod Envy was on. So, or people may have just come into the room and just thumbed it down because Mod Envy wasn't here. I don't know if that affects how that works for the next cast. So yeah, but I did notice it was one. Oh, look at that! Y'all are, it's 5 to 6 now. It was 1 to 6 when I first came in here before I started. Oh, look at that weird hairs. And so now it's. Oh wait, somebody took their life away. It's 4 to 6 now. Oh, is it? Okay, I can fix that. Is that better? Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I mean, I don't hear from them either, and we have host chat and everything, so I hope everything's all right with them, but we don't know what's going on. So, do y'all do this when you're done with a water bottle? You squish it up so that all the air comes out of it, and then put the cap back on so it stays squishy. Like that. So, hello, who else here? We got Darcy, we got Lead Pipe, Stan Suzinski, Vape King, Ledford Vapes, Milo, Bits and Pieces, what's up, what's up, what's up, Vapin' Smurf, what's up? Did I miss anybody? I don't think I did. Oh, Prim's here. Hi, Prim! Yeah. So, oh, Tiger's here. Lead Pipe. Now, you mentioned in the host chat, speaking of the host chat, that your last show, you were going to be learning how to make alien coils. How did that go? I'm curious. I admit that. Hi, Bill. What's up? I admit I did not see it Monday. I'm trying to remember what we did Monday. I have some news. I got some news like on the home front kind of thing. But I'm curious how the alien coil went, because those are a bitch to make, and anybody that can make them, I think, is a freaking genius, or highly coordinated, because they are a bitch and a half to make. You can get it going for like maybe half an inch, and then it fucks up. So like to get enough wire to actually make an entire coil is just like insane. Hi, Gotwood Joe. I'm doing pretty good actually. I like I said, I'm waiting for some more people to get in here actually, but I got some news, I got some follow-ups, I got some shit to talk about. Oh, okay. Well, keep that to yourself there, hashtag. I don't need to know about it. So, right? Hi, Cassie! If you think they're hard to make, they're 10 times harder to teach. Yeah, no, a lead pipe has, oh, there is, I know how, but I have yet to make anything that looks like one. There, see, that was it. I remember when they first kind of became like a thing, and the guy that was working for us at the time was all like, "I'm gonna learn how to make these," and he brought in like he used our drill and he brought in some wire and he brought in like a what do you call it, the little spinny thing that you put into the drill to make it spin. Um, I mean, not into the drill, the part that you put like on the other side of your table so that to hold it so it'll spin. Um, and yeah, he'd get like an inch or two out maybe before it would just get all fucked up again. Like they're really really hard to make. Aw, I miss you too, Prim. I did take the swivel. Yes, thank you. I did take last week off. I was at home. I was kind of working on some stuff at home, and I totally lost track of time. Sorry about that. I don't normally try to like to cancel that late, but it was like 3 minutes till 7 when I realized what time it was, and I was like, "Oh, see, we do that." I had to like jump in the car and get over here and set things up, and I was just like, you know what, screw it, not tonight. I'm done. Um, so I did take last weekend off. It was kind of nice. Bill, you can keep that because like nope, keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it. It's not. You guys that know how to make coils and make them beautifully the way Bill does and the way Aries does, and there's several others out there. I mean, I got a lot of respect for you because there's talent and there's tact and there's skill and that goes into that, and to make it perfect every time is, I mean, it's just insane, with all the crazy framed, stapled, staggered, max, clapped in, fused, whatever craziness that goes on. So, alright, so, I did leave you guys on a bit of a cliffhanger 2 weeks ago, and so I kind of feel bad for not doing my show last week, so that I could sort of update you on that situation. Because it turns out that what I kind of spent the codes will be acceptable legal tender in the zombie apocalypse, right? I kind of went on and I talked a little bit about a personal situation, and maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I do. I mean, I feel a connection to a lot of you guys, and and I just wanted some kind of outside input as to what you guys thought of the situation. I talked a little bit about the David's ex-wife and her vaping, and then I talked about, which led into this luncheon that was, I mean, we're not even sure actually who was trying to organize it. We think it might have been Mandy, but we're not sure. To sort of get together the old Waffle House crowd from like 25 years ago, right? And oh, the attic varmints. Prem, I'll get into the attic varmints. Well, actually, I think they may have just left on their own. We have seen no evidence, and we have heard nothing for several days. Actually, over a week. It's been over a week since we've heard anything. Now, granted, we're not in our bedroom all the time, but we would mostly hear it late morning, early afternoon, and I have been coming in really late lately. Partly because I kind of wanted to hang out in the bedroom and see if I heard anything. But we hear nothing at night, and we're hearing nothing in the mornings or even late morning into early afternoon. Nothing on the weekends. Nothing last weekend. Nothing. We've heard nothing. Nothing. You would think you would hear something. So the attic critters, I don't know if, I mean, and there's plenty of poison up there, and there's a trap up there. There's several traps up there. There's small traps and there's a big trap. And so either it's dead, or and there's about 8 pounds of mothballs scattered all over the place. So either it's dead, or we just made the environment so extremely unpleasant that it said fuck this and decided not to come back. So I don't know. Hopefully, I kind of hope it's the latter, because if it's so unpleasant that it just decided to leave and not come back, that means that nothing else will decide to come in either. So we still have no idea what the hell it was. But yeah, it was just crazy. So what I was mostly bothered by, though, was, I don't think it was bats, Tiger. I really don't think it was bats. It was something that was scraping at the ceiling. So like nesting kind of thing, scraping on the drywall and the ceiling. Like, I don't know. Do you call the ceiling drywall? I know you call walls drywall, but what do you call ceiling? Like the stuff that you put the ceiling. I don't know what that is. Anyway, he found a bird in the house. Turned out to be a tree frog that was living in my plant stand that came in from the outside in the fall. Yeah, David's got to get up there and do another dig around up there and see if he finds anything and dispose of it if he does. He went up there, we heard it. It wasn't last weekend, maybe it was last weekend. That we heard something. It was like early, not early, but it was like late Saturday morning, and he ran up there as fast as he could and found nothing. So, noises in the house. I'll have to go look at that later, Specto. Well, like we haven't had. Oh, let's see here. All right. Oh, Howard Stern, awesome. Okay, I'll have to watch that later. Oh shit! I just left the room. So anyway, but I was 2 weeks ago. I was talking about this luncheon that was supposed to be sort of a reunion of this like Waffle House group of people that used to hang out at Waffle House, and I didn't want to go. Like David was really excited to go, and I didn't want to go because there's like 3 people that I knew of that were invited that I didn't want to see. Okay, so it was like it's a new family of borrowers. A barn swallow will sound like gluing their nest to the wall. No, it was definitely a scraping noise. Spooky noises I could handle. Hi, Shelly. So, great. Now I'm not even like signed in. Okay, now I got it. Cool. I gotta remember when I click on YouTube links that I have to click open a new tab because it's, yeah. All right. So, but yeah, I didn't want to go. You know, there was like an ex of mine that was gonna be there, and then there was like another guy that I like sued for a bunch of money and ended up getting it. And then of course like David's ex-wife, and I'm like, I don't want to go. And you guys were all really supportive, and you all said, you know, look, there's no reason to go. It'll just cause drama, and if you're uncomfortable, you shouldn't go. And you know, and I was like, well, I didn't feel comfortable telling David he couldn't go. But I also didn't want him to go without me, and I didn't want to go. You know, like I was in sort of caught between a rock and a hard place, and you guys were all like, no, he shouldn't want to go either if he knows you're uncomfortable about it, blah, 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 everything. And it was very, very supportive, and I ended up going home, and I told him what I had done as far as talking to you guys about it. And I'm very pleased to report that he had already decided he wasn't going. He just forgot to tell me that. He doesn't remember what it was. There was something I said to him that fully illustrated why I was uncomfortable and why I didn't want to go. Like gave him the solid reasoning as to why it just wasn't necessary for me to go, and that he shouldn't go either. So like he had already decided not to go, and so I spent the whole time talking about the situation for no reason at all. He was being a good husband. He was like, no, he's like, I already decided we're not going. And it turned out Mandy didn't go either. She apparently didn't feel well and didn't go. So if she was the one organizing it, I don't even know if it happened. So the whole thing was moot anyway. Good job on whoever tipped off David. I mean, I don't think anybody did, but I mean, I suppose they might have. But yeah, he was all like, no, I'd already decided we were not going to go. Yeah, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. We're not going. So, and I mean, we had not made plans to go at that point. I was still hemming and hawing around about it. So, but I'm very happy to report that yes, David said, no, we're not going, and it's, it's a moot point. It's done. And I'm like, cool. Then, the other thing is that we are now not a full house of 5 anymore. Oh, I forgot to check Messenger. Let's see. It did not beep at me. Ooh! Today's build, stitched interlocked frame staple aliens. Wow. Okay. You guys gotta see this. Look how pretty that is. Ooh. So that's like a... Wow, that's interesting. That's like a... I don't even know what that is. It looks like... Because I see the staple, right? And I see the frame. And then I see the... So it's like a twisted wire. Like 2 wires twisted that you wrapped around the frame staple. That's so crazy looking. Wow, that's a lot of work. Not me, man. Y'all can keep it. So, I had something else I was saying. Y'all got me. Oh, okay, I'm talking about, okay, so David is not going because he and I are sneaking off to the club. All right. That was like 2 weeks ago, though. So, yes, that if you guys knew before that we had a full house just recently. We had me and David and his oldest son, Zachary, and his girlfriend, Lexi, and my mom all living with us. And my mom recently moved back to Georgia from Indiana, and I moved her in with me because it was not a good situation for her in Indiana. So I'm very happy to have her back. And we have now gone from a house of 5 to a house of 3. Zach and Lexi moved out yesterday. They did it really quick too. They moved back to Alabama. They moved to Birmingham. I mean, they told us last month they were going to move out, and then they said they needed to wait another month, and so we didn't think it was going to happen until next month. But apparently they managed to get their shit together, and they got an apartment, and they moved out yesterday. So I'm thrilled, actually, that I mean, number one, that they're gone. My house already looks better. And 2, that they're moving forward. You know, we were a little nervous about them taking a step backwards, actually. We thought that first they were going to move out and move in with her dad, and then they were going to move out and move in with her grandmother. And it was like going somewhere for a free ride. And it was kind of like, look, you know, you came here to learn some independence. You know, we'd like you to keep going forward with that and not go backwards. So I'm very thrilled to see that they're moving forward in their life, in their lives. And she's her cosmetology license is good in Alabama, so she'll be able to get a job out there. Moving from Georgia to Alabama since step back. Well, and her mom actually, her mom was there. Oh wait, Bit said, Jen, I found a little treasure 2 days ago, a Turk's Head muffin pan. $5 after I finished it, turned out fantastic. Value is $185. Nice! Nice! Look at you go. They did leave quite a bit of junk here, actually. Not as much. I mean, he actually left junk here the first time he lived with us. Which, I mean, one of these days I'm just gonna just dump it all, like just get rid of all of it because it's just a pain in my ass. Um, have my room cleaned out. You'll work in the lab for free. Nice. Hi, Unicron. So, yes, I mean, like my house is already like, they took, of course, they took the cat and the dog with them. Mary, they took their dog. Obviously, I still have my Shih Tzu. And I've been itching for a third dog anyway, so like Mary sort of filled that hole. I'm kind of like now really itching to get another dog. But David, David's all like, well, I get to pick out the dog, so. Hi, Doc. I haven't seen you in a minute. So yeah, it's, and like I said, it's already feeling, it's already feeling a little more open and empty there. And I'm so like, and it was really weird because David wasn't there last night. David actually went to Alabama, to hang out with his dad. Excuse me. Him and his dad had a boys' night last night. They went to go see the $1 Million Quartet, which is 4 impersonators. It's Elvis, Jerry Lee Lewis, Johnny Cash, and someone else, if anybody knows who that 4th person is. But it's, so he went and had a little boys' night with his, he went for an Alabama Slammer. Yeah, no, he had a boys' night with his dad, and they went to go see the show, and so he didn't get back until actually just a couple hours ago. And so it was just me and Mom, and it was just a little reminiscent actually, because long time ago when I very first bought the house, I had my mom moved in with me. Actually, then we were roommates for like 4 years. So it was a little reminiscent of back when Mom and I were living together the first time. It was just me and Mom, which is actually kind of cool. Yeah, I didn't like the cat. Hi, Aries. Carl Perkins? Is that the $4 million? I don't even know that name. So, yeah, I didn't like the cat. It's not that I don't like cats. I mean, I will admit that I like cats a lot less than I used to. I used to be a cat person, actually. And I'd always grown up with cats and loved cats. But that was just because I'd never had a dog. And then I got a dog. And she's awesome. So, I'm crazy about dogs. And like I said, it's not that I don't like cats. I do like cats. I think cats are a lot of fun, but I definitely like dogs more. And I definitely did not like the fact that the cat would pick on the dogs. And their cat is kind of a jackass. I mean, he's an asshole. He just picks on the. I mean, and I know he wants to play with them, but like, they don't understand the kind of play that he wants to do, and it's not funny. Like, he just tortures them. Coral. Hey, Andre. So, Vic is on his last SSFC. It's the end of an era. We're going with a different build for his wattage test now. Oh, okay, cool. The cat told me he didn't like me either. You know what? It would not surprise me, actually. He would get really sweet if the kids went out of town. The kids would go out of town and they'd be gone for like 3 or 4 days, and the cat would be super, super sweet. He'd crawl up into my lap and he'd headbutt my face, and he'd just want all kinds of attention. He really liked David. David liked playing with him, and they would get on. David would roughhouse with him. But I have small dogs that are kind of fragile, and they have big buggy eyes, and cats have mean claws, and cats like to bat at dogs when they walk past them. So I was not okay with him. And he was just a dick. I mean, they didn't train him, they didn't discipline him, they didn't follow my rules as far as what the cat could and couldn't do, and they didn't watch him, and so that's why I told them at one point, I was like, okay, fine, the cat cannot come down here unless you're down here to watch him. So they started keeping him in their room, and they only let him out whenever they came out. So yeah, Cat's probably on cloud 9 right now because he has an entire apartment that he can like terrorize, and not have to be confined to one room. So there you go. Black tea, hibiscus, pomegranate, and a touch of lemon. You know, I don't have black tea, but I have Earl Grey tea. That's a black tea. Let's put that in the line up here. So there's bit 3. It's the third suggestion. Okay. So you said, so I have an Earl Grey. I do have hibiscus. What else was it? Pomegranate. And lemon. Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, so a normal everyday cat. Yeah, it's pretty much a normal everyday cat. Oh, a stainless steel fuse Clapton? Is that what that SSFFC was? Yeah, those cats have staff. Actually, Specto, I had a friend of mine who said it perfectly once. He said, dogs have owners, cats have charges. Not so much staff. Hi, Roll Tide, what's up? They have charges. Because I really believe that they feel like they're taking care of you. And you feeding them and changing out their litter box is your payment to them for taking care of you. Like, that's their attitude. Like, they're taking care of you. They're handling your shit. So, but yeah, this cat was, he was, and it was funny too. I was validated in thinking that he was an asshole. He was more of an asshole than most cats, actually, because when I was, Miha, my older Shih Tzu, loves cats, loves them. Loves them, loves them. You bring a cat into the house and she's all like, oh, you got me a pet. You got me someone to play with. Thank you so much. Like, she's so excited for cats. And she did not like this cat. Oh, she didn't like this cat. And she's having this crisis of conscience because she loves cats and she could not reconcile in her brain how much she loves cats but does not like this cat. Like, she did not like this cat. Funny thing about that is I had to walk out of the room because my cat demanded my attention just now. See? So, okay, stapled, staggered, fuse up. Okay. Stapled, staggered? Stapled, staggered, fuse. Is that a thing? I don't think you can have a stapled, staggered. Can you? Aries is here. Can you do stapled, staggered, fused Claptons? Flavor suggestion: grape taffy or grape soda. Well, which? Because I could do both. That was the real Sean. So we're gonna do grape. We could do like a, I don't know. The frames are staggered. Okay. Hi, Chibitula. Grape soda could be awesome. Okay, that might be an easy one too, actually. Like, I think that I could just see that taking two flavors, actually. So, in any case, apparently they were able to get their things together. They got a U-Haul. They thought they were going to do it with like a bunch of cars and a big pickup truck. And I'm like, we were like, look, It's like you do not realize how much crap you have until you start moving it. Okay, so everyone bits made supper. Yeah, homemade chicken noodle soup and Kuming fish? I don't know what pudding fish. Pudding fish in the oven later. Nice. What kind of fish? Tell us. What kind of fish? You've been lurking? Well, I'm glad you finally said something, Chibi Chula. It's been a minute since I've seen you. So, but yeah, they did take our advice and they got a U-Haul and they filled that puppy up. And I was like, there is no way that all this would have fit into a pickup truck and a bunch of cars, because they even filled the cars up too. They filled up. They had both of David's sisters and Lexi's mom, well, David's sister drove the U-Haul, but they filled up their car. They filled up Heather's, or no, not Heather's car. They filled up Michelle's car. They filled up her mom's car, which is like a big GMC Acadia, and then and yeah, and they filled up the U-Haul as well. So, oh, look at what he did! Look at what he did!
Peanut Butter Buster is mine, bitch. Key lime ice cream is mine. What the? Who's that bitch now?
Alright. So, oh, thank you, Chibi Chula. Pollock. Ooh, nice. Is that a jar of pennies? A jar of pennies? No, it's supposed to symbol like pushing a big rock across the ground. Pushing the big boat. Alright. So, but yeah, they did. They moved out. It was a parking situation because they had 2 cars, but one of them was dead. They never used it, and the battery was dead, so they couldn't even move it. And so like their cars are gone, all their stuff is gone. Like, I'm so excited, and like I said, it already looks better. The litter boxes are gone, and I'm so happy. No empty nest syndrome for me. How long do y'all's 18650 batteries last? Starting to wonder about these ones I'm using. Well, Doc, it's hard to say because I rotate out. I have like 8 sets, and I rotate them out, and I have them colored in rainbow. Like, I wrapped them in rainbow colors so that I would always use them in the same order. And so I have like 8 sets, and a set of batteries generally lasts me about a day, and they only get used like once every 8 days. So, you know, once they go dead, I put them on the charger, and then of course they go back into rotation. And yeah, I mean, my batteries last probably a couple years, but like I said, they're only getting used every 8 days. So, see what I'm saying? Your G-Class eats them up. These are about 1.5 years. I think you got that's a decent amount of time. I mean, if it's basically, I remember somebody, I can't remember who I was watching, but you know, somebody said, well, how long are you supposed to use your batteries? And he said, when they get too irritating to use, it's time to throw them out. And that's that's what I do. Is when they get to be too irritating to use, like when you put them in and they're dead in about 2 hours, yeah, it's time to throw them away. I breaded the other day, today putting in parchment paper with lemon, butter, and dill. Look at you cooking crazy. That's awesome. I want to come live with Bits. you change your batteries about every 18 months and you have about 6 or 7 sets. I use mine for about 6 months and then I pass them on to new vapors. See, there you go. What happens is David uses his at a much higher wattage than me, so his tend to go dead. But then, like then he gives them to me, and I start using them, and they're, you know, because I'm using it at half the wattage that he's using it at, they last me several more months, even up to a year. I'm still using batteries that he thought were too dead to use. So, yeah, use them until they won't hold a charge. My problem is so much for, yes, good point, Specto, always marry your batteries. Okay, I have 8 sets. They're always married. They're always used together. They're always charged together, and they always stay together. That's why I have them colored in different colored wraps. You're vaping at 80 to 100 watts. Yeah. I mean, you know, like I vape around 65, so like they, you know, they definitely will last longer after whatever wattage. But yeah, once I'm having to change them out, you know, they only last half a day. It's like, yeah, I'm done with them. So let's see, what else do I have to tell you guys? I want to do something similar to my hair as yours, but I'm growing it back out due to some serious heat damage. I'm learning to embrace my natural curls instead of straightening all the time. Well, let me tell you what, Chibichula. I do love this. What I've got going on here is actually she colors it black. It's all basically the crown. She colors all of this black, and then she colors from here to here, you know, just from at the roots, purple. And then she colors from here down blue. So I have this nice little layered effect going on, right? And if I take the barrettes out, you know, the blue and purple are actually very subtle because the black sort of covers up a lot of it. You know, and then of course I have my grays that you can see. But I will tell you this, in order to get this color, you have to bleach the ever-loving shit out of your hair. Now, if your hair is not as dark as mine, my hair is naturally black. So if, you know, having to bleach the ever-loving shit out of it to get all of the black out has damaged the ever-loving crap out of it. Alright, this is very frizzy and damaged, and I have to put product on it every day to keep it from getting too frizzy. This part is not bad because I'm just putting dye on it, and it's not a bad, you know, it's just black dye. But getting the vibrant colors, you have to bleach it out white to get the bright colors with the pastels. So take that as maybe a warning or a caution, or just at least something to be prepared for, that if you're going to do something like this, you're going to damage your hair. My hair is actually generally very healthy and thick, and this is like straw actually, but it looks so great. Black cherry lemonade. I can put that on. I can put that in the lineup though. Ooh, you know what though? Let's see. We could use Higgy's lemonade. Higgy makes a lemonade. Yeah, we can. So, but what do I have? What do I have? So you guys have been throwing some stuff at me lately. Let's see here. So the next one we had up it's from Milo actually, and it's a mango tangerine strawberry. We don't have to do that one, because we have 1, 2, 3. We have 7 other ideas in here as well. I made it black cherry Kool-Aid with country time lemonade and sliced lemons. Look at you go. Very nice. Aw, what did you send her? A Cheeto vape? I don't have any cheese. I don't have any cheese flavors. When I had blonde with pink highlights, that was so much work and I had to stop after 10 years. Yeah, that's just it. I was... Part of me is like, I'm tired of dealing with this, you know, I've got to use special moisturizing shampoo and you know, and it's so dry and frizzy all the time and it knots. You know, my hair never used to knot like this. So, like, I'm kind of like, I'm tired of dealing with it. But on the other hand, like, everywhere I go, I get compliments. Like, everywhere I go. I go to the bank, I get a compliment. I go to a restaurant, I get a compliment. I go to a gas station and fill up my car with gas and I get a compliment. You know, everywhere I go, I get compliments on my hair, you know, and then I see people I haven't seen in a long time and they're like, oh my God, I love your hair. Like, I mean, I get compliments everywhere I go. So it's either that my hair is so awful that people are going out of their way to make me feel better about it, or that my hair is pretty fucking awesome and I should keep doing it. Chipachula, I actually have thought about that, actually. Turns out the colors do not attach to the gray that well. I wish they did, but they don't. They'd still have to bleach it in order to get the colors to attach. Right, Bits? Like, my Munster Swiss Brie 50-50 mix won last place in the 2015 mix. Wow, Spectre, that's awesome. I'm not sure how that colored wax stuff works. I would feel like it would get everywhere, but I'm not. I don't know. I've never used it. Or black cherry and put in ice cube trays and freeze it, then make lemonade. Black cherry ice it and put it. Ooh, nice. Look at that. Look at you go. So yeah, so I've been asked, and I was like, oh, do you have empty nest syndrome since your kids moved out? I'm like, no. Nope. Not even a little bit. Well, that's good, Lead 5. 65% blackberry jam and 35% strawberry jam is an amazing vape. What? Do we need to make that? Do we need, we should, okay, let's make that. Let's put that in the list at some point. He's blackberry jam. He's strawberry jam. What's your overall flavor concentrate there? So you said 65% blackberry and 35% strawberry. But what's the overall percentage? Like how much flavoring total? I was extremely disappointed in my last Higgies order. My concentrates didn't have red bottle caps. I was mortally wounded by this disappointment. I may never recover. Oh, no. I've already got the concentrates made up, so I could totally make that. I've never tried mixing them, actually. You become very partial to pear champagne. Nice. I like pear champagne, too. That's one of my favorites. You know what? Actually, Doc, I have a whole box of red bottle caps. They were designed, or we bought them initially because there was I'm not even going to say who it is, but there was a caster who was wanting to start his own juice line, and he came to us and he wanted us to be his lab that made the juice. And so we sort of like he sent us his recipes, and we sent him samples, and he approved them all and everything. And his colors are kind of red and black, and there were 6 flavors, and we pushed it through before the 2016 thing, so we made sure we registered them all, that they existed. And as you can see, it's 2.5 years later, and nothing has come of it. So, yeah, you know, I tell you what, Doc, I think I may start putting red caps on them. I wanted to put light blue caps on them, actually. Put the condiments to add red bottle caps, because I knew you had some. Oh, that's sweet. No. Never hesitate to ask for something like that, because I've got a whole box of them. I bought like 500 caps, and they're just sitting there. I think I've used 10 of them. I have not used that many of them. Well, no, I've used maybe more than 10, because there's somebody who knew this caster who actually asked me, like, he bought, wait, was it you, Unicron? I think it was you, Unicron. He was like, hey, he bought a couple of sample packs, and he said, hey, can I have that line instead? And so, yeah, I totally made it for him, but nothing has come of it. And like I said, here it is 2.5 years later. I haven't even, oh, David's talking to me. Oh, let's see here, what, maybe you can use a red bottle cap today just for, okay. I have to dig them out. I'm not sure where they are. Okay, so I told you that the kids moved out, right? And well, Mom and the kids were sharing a bathroom upstairs. Well, actually, Mom has sort of taken over our bathroom downstairs, but there's no shower in the bathroom downstairs. So she was showering in the bathroom upstairs, sharing it with the kids, but they took, and my mom was complaining because all of their decorations in there were very dark. Okay, and my bathroom is not, that bathroom is not very well lit. There's a bathroom that's like, it's a very long bathroom, right? It's got, like, when you first walk in, there's a sink, and then there's the tub, and then there's the toilet beyond the tub, right? That's sort of like hidden in the back. And there's one little light near the toilet, and then there's lights over the vanity at the sink. But they had a really dark colored shower curtain, and they had dark colored rugs. And Mom said it just made the bathroom very, very dark. She felt like she couldn't even see in there. So they took their shower curtain with them, and Mom was all like, oh, I'm so happy to get that bathroom back. I can, like, decorate it the way I want to now. And she's like, I'm gonna get a better shower curtain. So I told Dad to surprise Mom, or told David to surprise Mom, and to go by Walmart on the way home and pick up a shower curtain, but that it needed to be super light colored, and it needed to be super, super girly, right? So he just sent me this picture, and he said, is this girly enough for you? So here you go. Like, you guys tell me, is this girly enough? Will my mom be happy with this? Is that girly enough? I told him, I said, get something that's got flowers or kittens or bows, or just something as girly as possible in the lightest color possible. So you tell me, is that girly enough? Because that's my mom. She's very girly. So let's see here. What do you guys put in the comments? You can still make me a juice line to sell here, though, right? I've been thinking about a juice line. Oh, really? Yeah, I can sell out of the country all I want. Have you tried sweet strawberry, pomegranate, and coconut from Capella together? I love that combo. I want to try that combo with either ice cream, cake, or pear soon, but can't decide. So that's right, girly. Is that girly enough? Okay. Here we go. I have to say. You have to tell me her reaction. That's so girly. Joyce and Bravo would take up permanent residence. Listen, my mom is a very, very girly person. Okay, that's what she does. That's her thing. Okay, she has been, and you know that she's been doing the diamond painting thing, right? And I mean, and I enjoy the diamond painting too. But you know, I've only done like 3 of them, and she's done like I don't know how many. She's done like 15 of them, right? And she has done so. And she asked me too. She said, "Well, you know, if I do these, can I hang them up?" And I'm like, I mean, she, of course, she can hang up in her room all she wants, but I was like, she wants to hang them up around the house and like even around Higgy Sticks and stuff. And I'm like, that's fine. Um, but I told her no cats. She has got so, I mean, she's already hung up, and she still has hung up like there's 2 cats in my stairwell already that she's hung up. She's got so many cats. She's so like cats in teacups and cats in front of a moon and kittens, this and kittens. She's all about the kittens, right? I'm like, okay, you got to stop with the kittens. I cannot handle the kittens. You like flowery stuff? That's so girly. My voice would go up half knocked. There we go. The room agrees. That is right, girly. Enough. So, anyway, yeah, so I was like, kittens, pink, like, that is my mom all the way. That's what she does. She is a very, very girly girl. Okay, so sweet strawberry, pomegranate, and I have the strawberry, but I don't have pomegranate or coconut from Capella. But I will put that on the docket. So that's from Chibi Chula. So sweet strawberry, pomegranate, and coconut. Nice. Okay. Get a 2-foot by 3-foot back and have your mom make you a diamond Higgy logo. Huh. I'd have to make her a pattern. Nice. Oh. Hi, Pat. What's up? 20 years younger. That's very sweet. That's sweet. That's really sweet. Because, you know, yeah, no, I'm 46 this year. David's going to be 47 next month. What? Yeah. I have actually made patterns before. I've made knitting patterns and I've made cross stitch patterns. I'm loving this blue saber. Are there any others coming to the Higgy Saber line? Yes, actually there are. That is an Aries recipe and something that he and I worked on together. And so he wants to make, we already have the blue saber. He wants to make a red saber and he wants to make a green saber. I'm not sure if he wants to make a purple saber. But I know he definitely wants to make a red saber and probably a green saber. He's just had a lot going on lately, so we haven't really had a chance to work on that. Hi, Yard. What's up? So, yeah. So I'm already excited about. I'm excited about my house. Actually, I'm kind of excited to sort of take control of my house again. I feel like I haven't had control over my house in a long time. Am I accepting pre-orders? I am, no, but I will be sure, to stay tuned in. Oh, he's saying something to me. Let's see, right? Oh, okay. No, there won't be a purple saber. There won't be a purple saber. Sorry, I misspoke. Saber? Like a lightsaber? You're like, vroom, 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 boom, boom. Like from Star Wars sabers. The blue and green are the good guys, and I just found this out like within the last year, okay? I am not this much of a Star Wars geek. I enjoy Star Wars. I think Star Wars is awesome, and I prefer Star Wars over Star Trek. I'm not that big of a Star Trek fan, but I just found out recently that the reason why all the bad guys in Star Wars have red lightsabers is because it has something to do with the crystal that makes the laser inside breaks when you kill people, and the crystal itself is bleeding, and so that's what makes the light red, because the crystal is bleeding inside. I probably fucked that all up. But that's the concept behind it. Yeah, and the word lightsaber is trademarked, so we can't say lightsaber. But that's the idea behind it, is the blue. And the blue saber flavor is like a blue raspberry slushie. I already know what I want my line to be: blackberry cheesecake, watermelon, strawberry and vanilla, kiwi, strawberry, grape and raspberry, and dragon fruit, apple, cherry, and then the strongbow. If we could get it, you know, if we could figure it out, that'd be awesome. The strongbow dark fruits, that's right. Yeah, that would be good. So Pat says, been unwell of late, but been checking out channels every now and then. You know we are fighting the Fighting Irish. Yes, I do know that, Pat. Top of the morning to ya. Dragon fruit, you know what? Prim, I never had a dragon fruit, and David went out one night and bought one and brought it to me, and they're delightful. Like, I had no idea, like, I didn't even really know what they looked like, and then they're this beautiful, like, red, oblong looking thing, and then you slice it open, and it's white with these little black dots in it, and you spoon it out like you would a melon. It's like the texture of a melon, and you just, oh, they're so good. They're so delicious. I had no idea. Did you say there is a house move on January? You can move here to Ireland with David, and I'll just come over and build a drums wall. No, the kids moved out, actually. The kids moved out. I'm not going anywhere. My house is paid off. I paid off my house about almost a year ago now, actually. So now I can just like work on the rest of the mountain of debt that I'm under and not have to worry about my house payment anymore, and it's fucking awesome. Alright, so what flavor are we going to do tonight? I mean, if we stick with format, we're going to do Milo's flavor. So Milo's flavor is a mango, tangerine, and strawberry. What is today's date? 02/9/19. Already practically halfway through February, people. Whew. Too many dragon fruit flavors are too covered with cream or custard, doesn't make the flavor shine. You know, Bill, we actually make a house juice for a shop here in the Metro Atlanta area, and they call it Passion Dragon. They wanted passion fruit initially, but what's in it? I forget. It's got dragon fruit in it, though. They call it Passion Dragon, but we didn't have passion fruit. So it's got, but they came up with and it's their most popular flavor too. They order so much of it. Mango, dragon fruit, kiwi, and acai. And it does really well. No creams, nothing to cover up the dragon fruit flavor. It's very good. It's okay, Aries. You can hear us. You can hear. If I need you, I'll page you. Thank you for being here. You know what, Chibachula? But that's just it, though. Like, and I'm with you there too. I think pear vapes are phenomenal. And I like pear, but I'm not like a big fan of them. They're okay. I thought that I was a big fan of them actually, and then I had a pair, and yeah, I wasn't. I was like, wow, this isn't nearly as good as the vape. But yeah, dragon fruit. I never had one actually. And then David went and picked one up for me, and yeah, they're fantastic. Mortgage or robbery. Save. I asked the family, you'll have your home for a quarter of what you end up with on a rip-off mortgage. I know the banks have to make money, but not rob people. Yeah, you're going to pay, like, over the course of your loan, you're probably going to pay 3 times what you actually took the loan out for. So it is kind of highway robbery. Which is why it's a good idea to pay them off early. Always put a little extra, even if it's just $20. Like, you would not believe how much that makes a difference if you put an extra $20 down on your mortgage payment every month. It could shave years off of your mortgage. So, don't forget, we also are definitely still roasting coffee. So I know we have some coffee orders in-house right now. Thank you, RS. So that's still a thing. I didn't ask David. We actually need to order more coffee, and I did not ask him if he was going to stick with Brazil or so you're gonna stick with Brazil or try a new origin. Yield to current going to market price. When seeking one, some things cannot be controlled or adjusted for much. Yeah. Well, we had others in Guatemala. We had Peru, and I can't remember all the places we had now. 15 gallon, nice. I'll tell him that. RS says stick with Brazil. Don't we all, Cassie? All right. So if we're going to make Milo's idea, mango, tangerine, and strawberry. I think that needs to be strawberry ripe. Oh, let's see what he said. Undecided. I'll decide by Monday. There you go. So your vote's in. He'll take that into account. Brazil is the best so far. Nice. Hello, Subaru. What's up? What are we going to call this mango, tangerine, strawberry flavor? Anybody have any ideas? Milo, this is your idea. What do you want to call that? What up, Peep? Peach, Peep. Are you home? Because I saw Devin did awesome. Man straw. Manta straw. Strangotine. Milo's medley. So Devin, mango, tangerine, and strawberry. So Devin, which is Peach's son, was in a wrestling tournament down near Savannah this weekend, and he did very well from what I saw of her posts. And so congratulations to Devin. Wait. Okay. Sorry, David sent me a message. My bad. Orangarang. Orangarang! Oh, I like orangarang, but there's no orange in it. It's tangerine. There's no orange. He did not make it to state, but he did win one of the matches he was in, so that was pretty cool to see. Yay! I know. I watched him wrestle. It takes, it takes a lot of skill and a lot of confidence to dress in those skin-tight outfits and roll around on the floor with another guy. Tangerang. Tangerang. I like Tangerang. I don't know if that really works. Tangerang. Okay, well, Tangerang works. Milo's not speaking up, so Tangerang. Tangerang. I like Tangerang. Tangerang. Tan straw man. That doesn't... Tangelo, my God. I like Tangerang. I like Tangerang. Tangerang works. I need to make an orange vape for that, for Orangarang. I like Tangerang though. Tangerang works. Like an apple. I know, right? It's no. Tangerang's tangerine. Look at that. I'm saying Tangerang now. Tangerines are not oranges. They're very different. And apples are not plums. Why is it I name my juice awful names that come up with good ones? Tangerango. 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 Oh, I like Tangerango. Okay, we can make that. Tangerango. Tangerango. I like that. Alright. Now, okay, so it is after 8 o'clock. We're doing good here. Alright. So, now, I like to work backwards, as you guys know. I like to try to decide what flavor is the strongest and sort of, make sure that that has the least amount of flavoring in there. But between the mango, the tangerine, and the strawberry, I don't really know. I don't think that those would necessarily fight with each other too much. Maybe the mango could use like just a touch more. It might be a slightly less potent than the tangerine and the strawberry. But for the most part, I think that we could go with equal parts of this and it would be okay. Maybe go, like I said, maybe go just a touch stronger on the mango than the tangerine. Crowdsource marketing strategy. I've been doing this for years. Oh, David's fucking with my mom. So my mom was gonna go and get a shower curtain, right? And I told Dave to surprise her with one, but instead of surprising her, like handing it to her, he went upstairs and installed it. And now he's going downstairs and telling her that she has a shower curtain, and she doesn't believe him. And because he didn't tell her he bought her one, he just told her that there's a shower curtain there. And she's like, there's no shower curtain there, I have to go buy one. And he's convincing her that there is, and she's saying that there isn't. And so now she's going to go upstairs and find that there is a shower curtain there. I hope I don't have a new sibling on the way. What? No. I didn't say he's fucking her. I said he's fucking with her. Stop. unless you use marshmallow. Marshmallow, mango, and strawberry would probably be pretty tasty, though. That I have no idea. Hashtag. I have not seen her in forever. I got my granddaughter a shower curtain with a world map on it so she can study when she poops. Yeah, that wouldn't work in our bath because, like I said, the bathroom is like this, right? It's sink, tub, toilet. So, and like, you know, then you walk down this side of the bathroom, you can't see the shower curtain when you're sitting on the toilet. What about meringue? Ooh, meringue instead of marshmallow would work too. We're not putting anything creamy in this one though. We're gonna go straight up fruits. He sent me a gif of Dr. Evil going. So, all right, so like I said, this could potentially be a straight up 1/3, 1/3, 1/3 mix, but I'm gonna eke out the mango just a little bit, just a touch. Yeah, I'm gonna eke out the mango a little bit and give it a little bit more of the pie, because I think it's just a slightly weaker flavor than the other two. What about pineapple watermelon? Well, I could certainly put that on the list. So, pineapple, watermelon. Okay, it's on the docket now. I mean, it's gonna be a while before we get there, but we're gonna work on Tangerango today. Hi, so cool. What's up? There's no way, Bits. You've been doing this for too long now. You know exactly what you're doing. Alright. So here is my idea for this flavor. So Tangerango. 30 ml. So I'm going to use TFA's mango, just straight up mango, not the Philippine mango, straight up mango. And that's going to be 6%. Oh, cool, lead pipe. Then we're going to use Capella's Sweet Tangerine at 4.5%. And then we're going to use TFA's Strawberry Ripe, also at 4.5%. Okay, so we got TFA Mango, 6%, Sweet Tangerine at 4.5%, and TFA's Strawberry Ripe at 4.5%. I personally found that anything citrus always takes over the flavor if it's not dialed back, but that's probably because I'm sensitive to citrus due to my acid reflux. I really like citrus. Like, I love citrus vapes. I love lime, lemon, orange. I mean, mango is not, you know, and I love mango. I have a ton of mango. But I was talking with somebody the other day, and they were like, well, give me some idea of your fruity vapes. And I, like, everything I threw out had mango in it. I couldn't think of it. I mean, I have stuff that doesn't have mango in it, but a lot of it has mango in it. It's because I'm a big mango fan. I love mango. Mango is a melon, of course. It's not really a citrus flavor. I guess it falls into the tropical flavor arena. But yeah, love mango. Mango's awesome. All right. So I have the recipe in here. I guess it's time to go into the lab, huh? I'm going to vape a little bit before I go. It's surprising to me though that vaping citrus. It's not the first time I've heard that. Actually, not so much with citrus, but hearing that vaping can cause like acid reflux. It surprises me that that could happen. You don't see him? Well, this is not his show. This is my show. You have to come back. You have to come back tomorrow at for Church's Funny Farm. You'll see him there. He's at home. Where did my man go? Mango. Where did my mango? Yeah, he's at. But yeah, I've actually heard that vaping certain flavors can give certain people like acid reflux or indigestion. It surprises me just because like that's like two different systems in your body, right? You know, I mean your lungs, your respiratory system is totally different from your digestive system. So like how vaping can cause indigestion is it's an odd correlation. You know, I'm not saying I don't believe it. I mean, I do believe it. It's never happened to me, but it's such a weird it's just a weird correlation. Correlation is the best word I can think of. Yeah, I've heard people say, yeah, heartburn and indigestion, and now Chibachula saying acid reflux. Like, those are all similar conditions, of course. And it's just weird to think that vaping could cause something like that. By the way, guys, if you like apple, you need to get you some of this Snapple apple. Stuff is awesome. This stuff is so good. It tastes like biting into an apple. Like you could actually taste the skin. I don't know how they put that flavor in here. It says nothing in the ingredients. The ingredients, it says filtered water, sugar, apple and pear juice concentrates, citric acid, vegetable and fruit juices for color, and natural flavors. I don't know how they got the skin flavor in here, but it's awesome. You love the peach one? Yeah. This stuff is so amazing though, because when I taste it, when I drink it, I can taste the skin of the apple. How they got that flavor in there, I have no idea, but it's awesome. Citrus, mint, and cinnamon trigger my acid reflux. I've got it really bad. You've got to remember that the flavors do hit your taste buds, which is the beginning of the digestive system. Okay, I can give you that. I can give you that. I mean, I don't really know. My understanding of how acid reflux works is that there's like supposed to be sort of like a one-way flap in your, like at the beginning of your belly, like at the end of your esophagus before it gets into your belly. Like it's sort of a flap that's supposed to prevent the stomach acid from coming back up the esophagus. And that flap doesn't, you know, quits working for whatever reason. And so when you're laying down, particularly if you have a lot of stomach acid, it'll come back up your throat. I have experienced it before. Most commonly, actually, I experience it after I eat spaghetti, which sucks because I freaking love spaghetti. I eat it all the time. Love, love, love spaghetti, right? Oh, look at that. Nice tip, Yardbird. Heartburn sufferers. If you're at a restaurant or bar and have no antacids and need help, do this. Go to the bar and order a soda water with 1 to 2 drops of bitters. It works great in a pinch. Nice advice. I fortunately do not experience that, except for, like I said, occasionally after I have spaghetti, which I'm assuming it's maybe the acid in the tomatoes that does it. But I'll usually end up getting some acid reflux that night in my sleep, and yeah, but I freaking love spaghetti. I think it's the tomato sauce, I guess, that does it. I don't know, but it's very it's awful. Okay, it's absolutely awful, and I feel for people who deal with it on a nightly basis, regardless of what they eat, because it's so. And it makes me wonder too, like, because when it happens, it happens while you're sleeping, and you don't realize it, of course, and this stomach acid comes up into your throat, and it burns like a motherfucker. And it's like, what is my entire esophagus or trachea or whatever you want to call it? What is that thing made of that I'm not feeling that the whole way up? Because it burns. Holy crap, does it burn? I mean, there must be no pain sensors whatsoever on your esophagus. Because, I mean, last time it happened to me, it was so bad, I couldn't even get back to sleep. It was, my throat was so burned. And I had to use some Chloraseptic spray just to numb it so I could get back to sleep. It was terrible. And what the hell is my esophagus made of that it can handle that kind of stomach acid? Oh, what is my stomach made of that it can handle stomach acid? Like, really? It's made of titanium or something. A bit of baking soda when you're making it to help neutralize the acid in the sauce. That is an idea. Who doesn't love spaghetti covered with cheese? The bottom 4 inches of your esophagus doesn't have many pain sensors in it. But what is my stomach made of that it can handle whatever the hell is in there? That, I mean, like, once it hits your throat and it burns your throat like that, like, what the hell is, I mean, oh my God, like, because that's just sitting in your stomach all the time, right? Like, holy crap. One blocks the stomach, one blocks the lungs when you swallow. My problem is that the flap that closes off my lungs has eroded a bit, causing the vapor to leak out. Your stomach is lined in mucus to protect it. I don't know. It's lined in something, lined in steel or titanium or something, because holy crap. Yes. Baking soda does neutralize acid as well as battery acid, which David actually had to employ that trick today. On his way back from Alabama, his battery died, and he thought it was just the corrosion, like on the post. And he had just left, so his dad came and met him and brought him some baking soda and water and a toothbrush so he could scrub the battery posts. But then it died again. So he had to go to he drives a stick shift, so he's able to roll start it and limp it along to a service center and got a new battery on the way here. Yeah, he didn't have Sprite either, so he would have had his dad bring him one or the other. So, yeah, but it wasn't just the battery post. It was the battery was dead. And so he had to, but he was able to roll. He's really good at roll starting the car. So, I mean, he doesn't have to be doing but half a mile an hour and he can roll start the car. He's really good at it. So, but he was able to limp it along to a nearby service center and get a new battery. Alright, I guess I've stalled long enough. I should probably get in the lab. Yes. I have pushed his car for him to roll start it before. He does. I mean, I've done it on a flat surface in a parking lot. I don't have to push it far. He's really good at it. He's done it many times. That's why he loves driving a stick, actually. He goes, this would be a whole different story if I had an automatic. My late wife was the one who clued me in on the bitters and soda as stomach acid relief. She found the tip in an old bartender's book. Nice! Yes, you did the Fred Flintstone thing. Alright, guys. I'm going to head over to the lab. We're going to make this Tangarango. And we'll see how it comes out. Stay tuned. Oh, I forgot to oops. I forgot to launch the camera. I'm a keeper? Oh, because I pushed the car before? I'm not good at the roll start thing. He actually, I remember he was like, well, you know, he goes, he could, you know, roll start it. I was like, I'm not sure how to do that. And, you know, I was like, look, I'll just push the car. You roll start it. So, yeah, it wasn't that difficult. It's just a Toyota Yaris. It's a little car. It's easy to push. What are the flavors and percentages again? Okay. Oops. I gotta turn that mic off. The flavors and percentages are TFA's mango at 6%. Capella's sweet tangerine at 4.5%. Oh no. I'm glad you're back. And TFA's strawberry ripe at 4.5%. Actually, though, dire thing, it's not the newer Yaris's. It's actually an older. It's like the first year the Yaris came out, so it looks exactly like a Corolla. They've shrunk them over the years. Like my mom has a Yaris as well. Hers is a 2012 Yaris, and David's is a 2007. His is it looks exactly like a Corolla. There's actually a Corolla that is parked over on the other side of our building that David parks next to all the time, and I confuse them all the time. I have to look at the tag to see which one I'm looking at because it's definitely the Corolla body. But yeah, my mom has the newer Yaris, and that thing is tiny. It's just like a little skate. I mean, it's just like a little go-kart. It's so little. I mean, I swear, it's like it looks like a Toyota and a smart car had a baby. For Flavor West mango, 3.5%. I honestly don't know, Lead Pipe. I have never tried Flavor West's mango. I don't know if it's stronger or not. If you think that Flavor West's mango is stronger than TFA's mango, then yeah, drop it down a little. Now, Flavor Art mango, if it's Flavor Art mango, I would definitely say, yeah, drop that down to like 3%. Absolutely. But Flavor West's, I'm not sure. Prince Philip surrendered his driver's license after the January crash. Yardbird can finally rest easy. They recommend 2%. Oh, you must be talking about Flavor Art, not Flavor West. If it's Flavor Art, then yeah, like I would keep it really low because Flavor Art is you can easily cut it in half, sometimes in thirds, from what you would use if it was TFA's. I cannot believe that he got out of that without any injuries. So I mean, that's just crazy. So, but yeah, Dyer, my mother has the little tiny short one, and I'm actually driving it right now. It's outside right now, and it's so little. It's got like no front end, and it's a hatchback too, so it's like no front end, no back end. It's just like your front seat, your back seat, and your trunk, and like that's all. I don't even know where the engine is in that car. It's so tiny. All right, guys. So we're ready to go to the laboratory. That's terrible. Let's fix that. All right, guys. I'll see you guys in a moment. No, I mean my mom loves her car too. Actually, Lead Pipe, and I'm getting used to it being so tiny. Boy, you can fit in anywhere with that car. It's a big adjustment from my car because my car is a Trans Am, which is literally like twice the size of her car. All right, I'll see you guys in a minute.
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you're never coming round. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of listening to the sound of my tears. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit nervous that the best of all the years have gone by. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit terrified and then I see the look in your eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. Every now and then I fall apart. And I need you now tonight. And I need you more than ever. And if you only hold me tight, we'll be holding on forever. And we'll only be making it right. 'Cause we'll never be wrong. Together we can take it to the end of the line. The love is like a shadow on me all of the time. I don't know what to do and I'm always in the dark. We're living in a powder keg and giving off balls. I really need you tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Upon a time I was falling in love, but now I'm only falling apart. There's nothing I can do, a total eclipse of the heart. Once upon a time there was light in my life, but now there's only love in the dark. Nothing I can say, a total eclipse of the heart. Every now and then I fall apart. Every now and then I fall apart. And I need you now tonight. And I need
My 2007 Yaris hatchback has a 130 miles per hour in the speedometer. The fastest I ever drove her was 85, but she had strength, depth, and pedal to go. Yeah, actually, Yardbird. I mean, David's car. I mean, and it's a stick shift, so I mean, it's got some get up and go. It does have some get up and go. I went ahead and grabbed some of the flavor that we need. I gotta find my mango now. Peach. Where is my mango? I found Philippine mango. We're not using Philippine mango. There it is. Mango. Ugh. Alright, guys. So, you will need gloves, nitrile gloves, preferably, as they are chemical resistant. You don't really need to protect yourself from the flavors, as those are completely safe, but you will need to protect yourself from the nicotine. Oh, who is this? Bonnie Tyler. Bonnie Tyler. You're going to need a bottle. I prefer the LDPE bottles because they are squishy. We like squishy bottles. You're going to need flavors. You're going to need liquid nicotine. Now, for your flavors, you need a delivery method. I prefer the having a separate syringe for every flavor and using a press-in adapter. You can get those at medidose.com, MEDIDOSE. Or, if you buy concentrates from Higgy Cigs, and you buy them in the 35, 70, or 130 size, it comes with a press-in adapter, and you can buy these these oral syringes as well. So yeah, always shake your flavors. This is TFA's Mango, and we're gonna put 1.8 milliliters in the bottle. This is Capella's Sweet Tangerine. So yeah, you can get concentrates. You can get pre-made Higgy Signature concentrates right at higgycigs.com, and they'll come with a press-in adapter. You do have to buy the syringes separately though. 1.4 tangerine, and then another 1.4 strawberry ripe. All right, then I'm gonna grab my nicotine. I'm gonna put 0.9, which I also have in a bottle with a press-in adapter and an oral syringe. 0.9 gives me 3 milligrams. 0.9 milliliters gives me 3 milligrams of nicotine if I'm using 100 ml. I'm going to grab another 2 mils of PG, and then I'm going to grab straight up VG and fill up the bottle. Now, you can see the flavors floating on top because flavors are a lot lighter than VG. VG is very heavy. They don't have a lot of color to them because these are, well, only the mango and the tangerine are slightly yellow, but there's not a lot of color to them. So you can't rely on the bottle changing colors when you shake it up. But what you can rely on is the ribbons, right? You're going to see ribbons of PG going through your VG if it's not shaken up enough. So shake it up until you see no more ribbons. Oh, red cap for the bottle. I forgot. All right, you know what? Just for you. I'm going to take this off. Throw it away and take it off. I got to dig for the red caps, though. I'm even going to take off this nozzle. I got to pry it off. Throw that away. Red cap. I think it's this box. I'm not even sure. I haven't even pulled these out in forever. Yes, this box. There we go. New nozzle and a red cap. I almost forgot. There. Okay. Almost, I did forget. Well, that's okay. I'll throw one away. Not a big deal. All right. So, boob steeper for you ladies. I don't know where you guys are sticking them if you want to steep them on the body for the dudes, but for the ladies, you got the boob steeper. We'll see you back in my office in just a minute. That's cute, Peach. Thank you. that that is a compliment, regardless if you meant it to be or not.
Tipping around, keep my brains round the floor. These are the days it never rains, but it falls. Turned away from it all like a blind man. Sat on the fence, but it don't work.
Keep coming up with love, but it's so slashed and torn.
Ah, yes. Ghost hunting in the lab. Yes, yes, you did fill up the cap drawers. And Peach will be here on Monday as well, actually. Yes, patent pending. Boob steeper, patent pending. It might have been a little dusty, actually. I have not touched that thing in... Like I said, it was like... I don't want to call anybody out, so like, I'm not going to say who it is, but yeah, it was somebody, it was a caster who wanted to start his own juice line, or he had his own juice line, he just needed somebody to be able to make it, right? And it just never went anywhere. So I mean, we have the recipes, we have the concentrates, we have everything. I even bought some certain flavors that we didn't normally carry, but it's just he never did anything with it. So yes, if you want the special peachy love, and particularly if you want her to write, draw hearts on your bottle, you need to make sure you order like something peach, or you need to order some apple scotch pie concentrate, or you need to, something, or ask her, put it on the order form, you want her to draw hearts on the bottle or something like that. And she will do it. I've seen it. I've seen it. Actually, Tiger, no, I rarely ever claim that I'm OCD. Not to put a damper on it. I mean, I know it's like fun to say, oh, I'm OCD. It is more or less, first of all, I'm a Virgo, and Virgos are very anal. Anal is different than OCD. OCD is not a condition you'd want. I took psychology in my master's course. Actually, I was in my master's for psychology, and no, that's not a condition that is desirable. Neat people are not automatically OCD. OCD people are it's very invasive, actually. Anal retentive, I'm okay with that. I just like things being the way I want them. I go back, I look at my dishwasher, between my mom and my husband, they have no freaking clue how to load a dishwasher ever, right? And so I have to go back in and I have to empty it out and reload it because they never load it right. Put it on my coffee order. Can you just put mine on a piece of paper? There you go. There you go. Hold shipping my coffee order for some peachy love. Actually, I'm not sure when David planned on roasting that, actually. I think he might roast it tonight. So yeah, I'll I'll make sure that she puts something on the invoice for you. Or on the bag, for that matter. Yeah, you're not OCD. OCD people are like, I mean, they physically cannot function if certain things aren't the way that they think they should be. You know, I mean, and it goes beyond just like locking a lock 5 times, you know, or 4 times, or whatever, however many times it takes to, you know, turn it the other way. And if I was an OCD, I would know that. Because 5 would be the same way, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 5 would be right. Okay, so would lock it. But you know, it's like, yeah, it's after learning what true OCD is, like, it's not fun, and it's not really beneficial to anybody. It's actually it's very pervasive. You're a Gemini Cancer. See, my purse is, I wouldn't call my purse organized. I like having pockets because I like designating certain things to go in certain pockets. So at least it's easier for me to find. It drives me nuts when I have a purse that's just one hole, you know, just one bag, one hole to put stuff in, because then like you have to throw everything in there and you can't find anything. So I do like pockets. That's why my purse actually has 3 pockets. This is my current purse right now. And it has 3 outside pockets, or 3. It has a magnet pocket on each side. And then it has a zippered pocket in the middle, which is where I put my wallet. So I have like my vape stuff is in one side. Then I have like my keys, my phone, my sunglasses in the other side. You know, so it's easier for me to find. I don't know if you call that organized or not. I have recently gotten used to the right way to use my dishwasher. Well, like, okay. Here's the thing. Right? It's not in alphabetical order. All right, right. But here's the thing. My dishwasher, okay, on the bottom rack, the last, there's you know how dishwashers have the prongs, right? Right? Well, the last 2 rows of prongs, the prongs come down and then have a little divot at the bottom, right? A little divot that goes like this. So it comes down straight and then goes like that. To me, that screams out, your plate should be facing this way, right? So you have your prong with the little divot, right? Should be facing this way so that the bottom of the plate hooks into that little divot. I mean, that, if you try to turn it around, that's just going against the divot. Like, the divot has serving no purpose if you have the plate facing this way. But the plate facing this way so that it can hook into that little divot at the bottom. My mom and David, no matter how many times I tell them that the divot is there for that purpose, they insist on putting the plates in backwards. And I don't understand why. Like, seriously. I actually have one of those Chimichula. I have it in a purse that had no pockets. It's actually sitting over here. I changed out the purse. I didn't like the way the shoulder strap was on this purse, but it was just a one pocket, you know, one just a big hole, and it drove me crazy. So I bought one of those little purse organizer things, but it doesn't. I haven't used it in this one yet. What does a dishwasher really do? Now, but that's just it, though. You know, I want them to put the dishes in the dishwasher so I don't have to do the dishes, but they always put the dishes in backwards. And I mean, that little divot is there for a reason. It's not serving its purpose if you don't put the dishes in the correct way. Is that too much to ask? Am I asking? I'm asking too much of them, aren't I? Apparently I am. You had 3 dishwashers that they moved out. Oh, there we go. Okay, apparently She said, David William, did you buy that shower curtain? And it makes the room so much brighter. She said that shower curtain is so freaking cute. So Mom likes the shower curtain. So, yay! Mom likes it. I will be heading to Florida soon for a month, maybe longer. I have 2 tropical blend, 1 fluffermint, 2 diglick, 1 pear champagne, and 3 ghost lady tea. I might bring more. Are you stopping in Atlanta? You better. It's kind of on the way. I mean, it might be a little bit out of the way, but it's pretty much on the way. So you better stop in Atlanta and see us. I never use purses at all. I always carry a full book bag, but that's because I'm slightly crazy and insist on carrying a lot of stuff just in case. So guess what? That's your purse. It's a big purse. Yeah, I heard you.
Peanut Butter Buster is mine, bitch. Key lime ice cream is mine. What the? Who's that bitch now?
Yeah, look at that. Cassie hasn't answered yet. You have to pass through Atlanta. You're in Kentucky. You have to pass through Atlanta to get to Florida. Here's the thing. I have 3 passengers. Might drop them off, then come up to Atlanta. A 12-hour car ride with 2 handicaps might be hard. Besides, I want to spend at least the whole day up there. Okay. All right. I guess she gets forgiven. Where in Florida are you going? I bumped up the Flavor West Mango to 6. Much better. See? You didn't listen to me. So you're going to Wisconsin. You're gonna move further north, Bits? I mean, I understand your desire to get out of Indiana, but you want to move to Wisconsin? That's going further north. You know that, right? It's colder there. Very big person said it has 3 large areas with pockets in each and a separate area for a laptop and or tablets. There you go. That's a very big purse. Good night, RS. We'll see you in a bit. All right. Time to rewick. And look, it's like poking out the top. Let's see, wait. It's like poking. Oh, you can't see it. The red cap was poking out the top. Oh, it's nice and warm and toasty now. Moving further north, though. Oh, gosh, especially that polar vortex thing that was happening. Oof. Not cool, man. Not cool. All right. So, let's do some re-wicking, shall we? The way Mom wants to go is we pass through Savannah down 95. If you pass through, you definitely have to go through Atlanta then. From where you're coming, you would have to drive right through Atlanta and then head, well, what, wait, did you say where you're headed in Florida? I'm in New York, by the way. Going to be cold here. It's getting chilly here now. It's not that cold, though. Let's see. What is it? Oh, I know. We can do it here. We're heading to Fernandina Beach. I know where that is, I think. I have a cousin that lives there, or near there, I think. I have a bunch of cousins. Let's see, wait. We do weather lookup, Lilburn, Georgia. No, is that not it? I thought that was it. Well, what is the command then? I thought it was weather lookup. Oh well, I'll get my phone out. My phone will tell me. Okay, it was 49 degrees at 7:30. It's 9 o'clock now, so it's probably dropped a little. Update, it's not 7:30 anymore. Oh, it went up to 49. There you go. It's 49. It was 47 an hour and a half ago. It's 49 now. I love living in this house. Is it? Oh, I thought that was just something in here. It was Nightbot. Is that like you have to enable that? I have no control over Nightbot, so. All right, so let's do this. Okay, let's see. Apparently this got moved. There we go. Maybe slide that over just a little. There we go. All right. Need some scissors. We'll need that. We're probably going to need this. We might need this. And we're going to need that. All right. We're actually buying right across the line Michigan for more reasons than one. Oh, man. So this portion of our program is brought to you by Muji Cotton. It's 29 here in New York City. In the Bronx, real feel is 15. Yeah. My ex-husband is from probably still living in the Poughkeepsie area. So I've been there, and I've been to the Bronx. I've been to New York City. It's a different world up there. Definitely a different world up there. My husband sold his first farm in Indiana because of taxes and came to Missouri. Our friends bought a bar in Montreal, and I will probably be helping in the kitchen. Hubs will come up on his days off. Oh, cool. That's awesome. All right. Oh, who's talking to me now? What? Oh, you can't go that way. You can't go that way. Cassie just sent me a map. No. Look, you got to come down through Atlanta. She's going to avoid Atlanta. There are very few places like New York City. I can't say that I would want to live there. I mean, there is something, I don't want to say romantic. You can easily romanticize New York City life because it is definitely different than anywhere else, really. It is definitely a it's a different place. It's just unlike anywhere else. I mean, I haven't been everywhere, so I couldn't say that necessarily factually true. Ooh, that's in there tight. but it's definitely different. It's best visited and then never discussed. Why? Why do you have to come here? Is that even like a question? How did I get signed out of chat? What do you mean, why? You messing with me, Cassie? Alright. Ooh, like I'm barely gonna have to clean these off. Look at that. They're already heating up evenly. Yeah, buddy. Ooh, look at that. Already heating up evenly. That is nice. Look at that. Aries coils. Aries coils, guys. I'm telling you. They're amazing. Maybe just one more clean off. Nice and even. Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Yeah, they have been having trouble. Fortunately, we're not buffering like crazy like we were before. That's insane. Alright, so let that cool down for a minute. So, you know what we're doing. We're making that doobie. Making that doobie roll. Ooh, it's like extra. This feels like a very thick piece. I will be stopping by Higgy's one way or the other. Might be my last trip to Florida for a while. Ivy will be with me, but she will stay out of trouble. There we go. Well, come back, Chimichula. Alright. That looks pretty good. Well, you better be stopping by Higgy's. I can't believe you would go that far out of your way just to avoid Atlanta. I don't think she's really going out of her way to avoid Atlanta. Alright, so lay it between your fingers, break it in half. This still feels like it's going to be a lot of cotton though. Probably not going to use this much. You're taking your towel. Aw, we're going to go eat. I think my kid forgot I'm on his Amazon account. He just ordered me a cast iron book for my birthday. Aww. That's awesome. Yeah, let's see here. There we go. That feels about right. But that was sweet of him, though. Yes, and you know what? I did, because I remembered that Bits' birthday was coming up. I actually got caught up on birthday coupons, so for those of you who've been expecting a birthday coupon since like the first of the year, I haven't sent them out yet. They all got sent out. Tell you thought you drunk ordered. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, so just scrape off some of the excess. It's not really attached to anything. Cut off the part that just goes. Fluff it up. Maybe scrape off some of the excess. There we go. Oh, that's a lot of excess. Get off of there. And tuck it in. That is very sweet. We might be going through Atlanta. We normally drive up 64 to get my aunt, but she is not coming this time. I'm just saying. Atlanta is like right in the path between where you live and Savannah, okay? So, yeah. So what's in Savannah? Why do you want to go through Savannah? Or why does she, I should say, why does she want to go through Savannah so bad? What's in Savannah? I got friends that live there. I miss them very much, actually. I do not get to see them often enough. Fluff up the end. Scrape off some of the straggles. And tuck it in. All right. Oh, yeah? Is he still selling that stuff? Red cap. Oh, my. Oh, my. Okay, so finger test. I got strawberry first, and then I got tangerine. I did not taste any mango. There's 3 tolls we go through, and that highway is packed. So see, don't go that way. What does that taste? You know what it tastes like on my finger? It tastes like baby aspirin, which is not a bad thing. I always love the way baby aspirin tasted, but that's like kind of orangey, and we didn't even put any orange in it. That's crazy. Always clean out your RDAs, people. All right, let's see how this bad boy tastes. Does it taste like, y'all made it in there? Oh, I'm using the .com, which I thought you couldn't get anymore, but apparently you can. I was talking with, I have a new customer in Washington State. It was awesome. She called me up, and she said, hey, I'm interested in getting a coily. And I was like, okay. And so we started talking, and I said, well, do you want to get some juice? And she says, well, I DIY. And I said, well, I have concentrates, right? So, oops, we're in Atlanta. Oops, we're in Atlanta. I'm not sure how I must have took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. So we get to talking, right? And so this woman who initially just called me for a coily, I ended up selling her like $65 worth of concentrates. It was awesome. And she calls me up and she's like, oh my gosh, I got my concentrates the other day and they're amazing. I love them. I absolutely love talking to you. I mean, I spent like an hour and a half on the phone with this woman. And, you know, so we started talking and she's like, I have to get some more concentrates because these are just phenomenal. I love it so much. And she bought like another $65 worth of concentrates. It was great. Why did I start this story? I can't remember why I started the story now. Something about baby aspirin. I do. I know you can't really tell because it's awesome. But yeah, no, the vinyl, it's not even peeling up or anything. It stays on perfectly. It's fantastic. For those of you who don't know, oh, that's right, because of the .com. So she was talking about she's actually talking about wanting to get into a setup, and she wanted to know like what my opinions were and of RDAs and tanks and whatnot. And I was telling her that I love my .com, but I didn't think you could get them anymore. And she looked it up online, and she showed me. She said, yeah, you can still get them. And I think you can get them at .com Vapor. Let me think. Let me see here. Where? Because I was just looking at this the other day. Yeah, at .com Vapor, you can still get this, and it's the original version too. It's not even the 2-post version, which is definitely better. So they are still available. You can get them for $40 at .com Vapor. I thought they stopped making them. So if you have not gotten one yet, they are still available at .com Vapor. I think it's .com Vapor. Yeah, .comvapor.com. You can get them. It's the only piece of hardware there. Most of it is juice, but they do have one piece of hardware there, and it's this RDA. You can still get them for $40. They're fantastic. So, and you know, you guys know that's all I ever. Did you tell her about the show? I think I did. I don't remember if I did or not. She'll probably be calling again. She was great though. She's like my new buddy. We have a great time talking. We have very similar tastes too. So like she's just, as soon as I tell her that I really like something, she's like, all right, I'll take it. You know, because we have very similar taste. She likes the fruity stuff, and that's, yeah, she's been having a good time with it. So, you're very welcome. So I don't know if she got a .com or not. I know oh look, my ohms jumped up to 0.31. Let me see if my screws are loose. Maybe I got a screw loose. Huh, I don't have a screw loose. That's weird. Oh, back down to 29. Yay! Okay. What is vinyl on your Eclipse? This button, the paint started to, let me see if you can even see it actually. Do you see that little dent right there? That's actually where the paint started to chip off of the button. And Bits was so nice to send me a piece of red vinyl. And I was able to put it over top of the button, and then I used an X-Acto blade to cut it out, and it has hung on like a champ. I mean, you can almost tell it's not the same shade. You may not even be able to tell on this camera, but like obviously the buttons are very shiny because they're plastic, and this is not shiny. This is a dull red, but it's nearly the exact same shade of red. And it has hung on like a champ. It hasn't tried to peel up or scratch or anything. It is awesome. Oh. I don't know why we all do that. What is that? What does that do? I don't know. I may not have given the mango enough of the pie. I definitely taste the strawberry. I taste the tangerine, and they're kind of fighting each other. It's a good blend. I'm not really tasting the mango. Let me take a drink. My on-the-go recently rewrapped mod got lost or stolen. Alas, I was forced to bring up my IPV D3S 80-watt Cledo XO for on-the-go. Oh, the humanity. I thought you had one, Bits. Now you can get them for $40 over at .comvapor.com. And it's the, not the gold. You can't get the gold. But you can get one like this. Well, I got like 100 of them over here. Obviously, I changed out the tip on this, but you can get the silver one with the 3-post silver one. My IP Vesta's down button quit on me. Oh no! I have been drooling, and I mean drooling, over the new IPv VIT. It's like a poor man's G-Class, and I don't have a G-Class, and I want one so bad. I have been drooling over it. Y'all, have y'all seen this? I gotta show you. I'm gonna have to show you this. All right. VIT. Oh, nope. Showing results for IP. There we go. Okay, here we go. Element Vape has it for $60. Yes, I'm of legal smoking age. Yes. There we go. All right. Y'all got to see this. Y'all have got to see this. It is so beautiful. I'll just do a screenshot here of the picture. Okay, so there's the collection. Let's see here. Okay, I don't even know what the colors are actually. Let's see here. They're called like Galaxy and oh, that one's pretty. Holy crap. I don't know if I like the orange. That one's pretty. That one's pretty. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I don't like those. Yeah. I want this thing so bad. Oh, I like that color. I think that's the Galaxy color. So there we go. That's and so the colors are called Rhapsody. Okay, that's Rhapsody. That's Fantasy. That's Odyssey. Yep, that's the one. Galaxy, oh, and then Bluesy. That's Bluesy. And see, it's got that hexagon button like the G-Class. Did they have a shot of it with the screen on? Yeah, there they go. So it's got the little tachometer, you know, and everything. Oh man, I'm so wanting this thing. I like it. I like it a lot. The VIT keeps showing up at decent prices, but have not seen many reviews. I know. I think they're like pretty and sexy too, right? It looks exactly like, and it's got a Yeehee chip in it and everything. I mean, it looks like the G-Class. Yeah, there's no joystick on it. I know the G-Class has a little joystick, the way the old Blackberries used to have. But holy crap, yeah. That'll be my next mod, guys. I guarantee it. What was that mod and its specs? That is the IPv V-IT. It's a 200 watt box mod. It says 92.5 millimeters by 48.3 millimeters by 35.9 millimeters. It weighs 136 grams. It's got a Yeehee SX540 chipset, dual 18650 batteries, 10 to 200 watts, 1 to 7.52 volts. Resistance is 0.05 to 3 ohms. Temperature range 1 to 300 Celsius or 200 to 570 Fahrenheit. Takes nichrome or nickel, titanium, and stainless steel. It has a power mode, temperature control mode, bypass mechanical mode, flavor mode. Let's see here. Round 1.3 inch TFT IPS HD screen. I'm not sure what that means, but you know, the screen on it is high def apparently. Customizable interface and wallpaper, intuitive firing button, bottom hinge battery door, low resistance protection, low voltage protection, short circuit protection, overheat protection, reverse protection, battery overcharge protection, battery balance mode, micro USB charging and update port, and a center spring-loaded 510 connection. So there you go. Yes, that I should have just put the link in the room, actually. You'd go for it if you weren't so obsessed with squonking. And that was it. This girl, actually, my new friend in Washington, she's a squonker too. And so I was telling her I've got my, the best squonk setup I've had so far is my G-Box and my Littlefoot. And I think she said, well, no, she was gonna look at the Littlefoot, and she ended up just getting another one of the one she already had. And her husband, she said her husband was all like, "Why you just get the same damn thing?" And I was like, backups are a necessity, okay? Backups are a necessity. You gotta have a backup. I need more water. I've been gabbing too much, guys. This does not vape like it tastes on the, like when I tried it, it tasted like baby aspirin. This vapes more like a, strawberry. I taste the strawberry, I taste the tangerine. I'm not tasting mango. Lead Pipe, did you taste mango? Well, you had a different mango than I did, so. Excuse me. You have to have backups for your backups. I mean, of course you do. It's not bad. It's not bad. Tangaringo. It's not bad. It's got a little bit of a sharpness to it. I don't know if that's the tangerine or not. I don't know, maybe, is it making my throat dry? Is that why I'm like all... I own 2 Wake Littlefoots and almost bought a third. Probably will eventually the other day. They're on my original Pulse Squonkers. I love mine. Yeah, the Littlefoot is great. I think the Littlefoot is fantastic. It's sitting on my G-Box right there. Right over here. with a pretty just a tip, drip tip on it. I had to get an 810 to 510 connector to put on that, but strawberry and tangerine are close. Yeah. The mango is definitely in the background on this one. It might come out. It might come out once the flavors have a chance to settle a little bit. Let's vape this off a little bit and do a second drip, because that usually really brings the flavor out. I'm upset because most of my squonkers died on me all at once. Currently using the topside mod and trying to decide which mod to get as a backup. Well, like I said, this is the best setup I've had for squonking. This is the Geek Vape G-Box, and this is the Wake Littlefoot. It's got that little Wake symbol on it. What is that? It's like a moon and it's like a bunch of ethereal images all in one. But yeah, this is definitely my favorite setup. You'd want the mango smack dab in the front. Then you definitely need to increase the mango like a lot and decrease the strawberry and the tangerine a lot. Like I misjudged, actually. I thought the mango was only slightly weaker, but it's apparently a lot weaker. than the strawberry. I cannot wait to check out the X Class. Is that the new one? Oh man. That seems to be mellowing out some. So with fruit flavors, you don't really need to worry about too much steep time because fruit flavors are definitely, they're pretty much shake and bake. So do we have any ideas of what the X Class is going to be like? Like, do we have any idea what it's going to be like? I don't know. I was considering the Pulse Dual Mod or the Topside Dual Mod. I'm also considering the Pulse V2 or the Drop Dead RDA. I've heard a lot of good things about the Drop Dead one. I think the original Pulse with the little foot is my first choice. There are less bottle refill hassles with the small mech. I wanted a 2-battery one. So, because the 1-battery ones, well, okay, to be fair, I've only ever had 2. I have 2 1-battery Squonkers, and the one of them is the K-Box, which doesn't have, it's not variable voltage on it, so, you know, it's really kind of all about your build. And the other one was a Steam Crave Squonk, and it was terrible. The battery would only last like 3 hours in that thing. It was such a drain on the battery, it was insane. And I got it because it was Vic who raved about the Steam Crave RDA, and so I thought for sure that the Squonk would be, you know, fantastic, and I just, it wasn't that great to me. I didn't care for it. So I'm using up all my freebies for my birthday. Free room at the casino, free dinner for 2, $60 free gambling. Nice, Bits. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, I have, oh, let's see here. You know what I forgot to put up? We have fixed this. Now, if you guys don't know, let's see here. We have slashed our prices, which means we had to sort of adjust our coupon codes. All right, and I know that all of our sponsorships, we've stopped doing the coupons codes for the sponsorships. We're going to be reinstating that very soon, and but it's going to be structured a little bit differently. So the VU Live coupon code is still active. It's just, instead of giving you 15%, it's only going to give you 10% off. However, our prices are like 30% less than they used to be. So like across the board, like 30% less. So you're still getting a great deal, and it's still going to be very, very affordable. So what is that a demo for? You said a demo for what? Oh, the X Class. Okay. I'll have to check that out. Pause that. Okay. Oh, it's only 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Cool. Awesome. Thank you so much for that. Okay, well, let's see. So I don't have any coupon codes to give out yet because we have not reinstated all the sponsorships yet. So I guess I don't really have anything else left to do, unless you guys just want to chit chat. But that's pretty much all I got for you tonight. It's releasing soon. Nice. I'll have to go check that out. It's only 3 minutes long. It won't take me long. All right, well, I guess I'm going to wrap things up. Since there isn't anything else on tonight, I can send you guys on over to iVlog, to the other side, so you can see Munchkin and Speed and RS and Shopkey and maybe T-Bolt, and they just kind of have a good time over there. So I'm going to go ahead and put that link in the room. Thank you so much. So there you go. That is where I'll be heading when I sign off of here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it. I had fun. I missed you guys. And I'll be happy to see you guys again tomorrow right here on VU Live for Trench's Funny Farm tomorrow from 4 to 6. And I will see you then. All right. See you guys on the other side. Good night.